Alright, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be hitting up chest. Now all the last week's lifting sessions were absolutely out of this world. It was one of the best training weeks I've had in many months, if not years. I made some phenomenal gains on some of the lifts, including chest last week. Chest was probably the weakest of of all the days last week, with the exception of maybe legs. But I still made on chest. I still made some quite substantial gains over the previous week. I'm not expecting. It's very rare you ever get like 2 weeks in a row or 3 weeks in a row where you make big huge gains. Usually it's a rep here, an extra set there, or whatever is how you build that intensity up. So I'm not expecting the world out of today's lifting session. Certainly nothing as good as what we had in last week's chest session. Really what we're going to be doing, what I'm going to be sort of focusing on today, is just making sure that I at least get the same sort of intensity as what I got last week, just to make sure that last week wasn't a flash in the pan, as it were. There could be, like, you call it special cause variation. There could be some sort of special cause variation that meant last week was an aberrant one-off and felt never to be repeated. So what I'm kind of focusing on this week is trying to do a similar level of intensity as to what we did last week. Now, having said that, if I can add in extra reps or sets or whatever, I'll certainly do that. But I'm not, like, I'll not be disappointed if I don't manage it. I think the best that I can hope for this week would be to, like, where I was getting only some partial reps last week and maybe not getting a full 10 reps, or only getting 5 or 6, trying to get a few extra full reps before moving on to the lengthened partials. But yeah, it's really going to be about sort of consolidating the gains that we had last week, and if we can, sort of adding in a bit of extra intensity here and there where we can. Anyway, with that said, it'll be the same sort of chest workout as what I normally do. We'll start off with flat dumbbell press, then move on to incline dumbbell press, and then we'll finish off with some paused flies. All right, let's get to it. All right, that's going to do it for chest. All in all, it was a pretty good session today. Again, I didn't make any huge gains over what I managed last week, but I did get quite a number of extra reps. Actually, not extra reps. It was full reps before moving on to the lengthened partials on a good number, especially on the flies and the pause flies at the very end of the session there. I managed with the top weight on the first 3 sets. I managed 10 reps the first 2 sets, and then I think it was 9 reps, full reps on the third set before moving to the lengthened partials. And again, I managed even more. I managed, I think it was 9 or 10 full reps with the back on the back offset at the very end there with those. And it was the same sort of deal with some of the pressing, some of the dumbbell presses. I was able to get like an extra rep or two that I wasn't able to get last week. So I'm really happy with how that is all panned out. You know, it's not huge gains, but it is incremental. It's an incremental gain, and more importantly, I have consolidated what, you know, I now know in my own mind. Last week wasn't just a flash in the pan. In fact, I actually felt that the top set of flat dumbbell press, I felt that I was doing those, even the rep cadence and just technique was better than what I had used last week. Although I'd need to go back and just confirm that by looking at the video. But I definitely felt that the eccentric part of the rep was more controlled. I had a bit more control over it than what I had last week. But again, I would need to just look back and confirm that. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, feed the anabolic algorithm with a comment, shares, likes and subscribes, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.